And people are worried about, and that's the competition breeds excellence, and it keeps price check because they got to compete with each other. People are like, well, if Activision's going there, how you can compete? I'm like, Microsoft was never competing with Activision. Microsoft competed with Sony, and even that end.
Who was Activision's other competitor? EA.
Yeah, it's
Sony can buy them if they want. No one cares about EA.
The only other game company I want to get consolidated like this is Konami.
Yeah, I mean, and Konami very similar. Like you have all these great properties that don't get used because you figure you make a lot more money on your Shingo. So they're basically a gambling company. So we're just like, here's our new pachinko pinball game, Castlevania: Lament of Retard.
Buy our NFT.
Yeah.
Castlevania's 35th anniversary. How do we celebrate it? $160,000 for a JPEG. Here you go.
Cool. I could have made that myself.
I could have right-clicked that. In fact, I just did. Here you go. Saved on my computer. I own it now, bitch.
We just put it in... All right, I screenshot it.
Yeah, you can put it in the metaverse.
Here, check out our NFT. It's our dancing emote. It's Donkey Kong. Go fuck off.
That's our own Bored Ape Yacht Club, except he's not bored. He's dancing. It's more interesting than a Bored Ape Yacht Club. Okay, so yeah, Konami is the one company I want to see get consolidated in this way, so we can just bring everything back. Let's not mention Metal Gear. Let's not mention Silent Hill, the big players of Konami and their Pro Evolution Soccer. Or they don't call it that anymore, do they? But then they've got Mystical Ninja, Suikoden. You've got all these other like hidden gems that Konami had. I mean, for the love of God, Konami was so big in the Nintendo era. They had so many games they were putting out a year, they literally had to come up with a new name for a company and consolidate it called Ultra Games. That's how big Konami was. And then I'm just looking at like Jeff Keighley's graphic that he put out of like other companies, and I'm like, okay, Bandai Namco's up there for good reason because they're freaking a Goliath right now, and they're about to drop a huge AAA bomb on the freaking video game market in a couple weeks in Elden Ring. But it's just like, man, how the hell is Konami still in like the $7 billion range? And like they're making money off their pachinko machines, their medical equipment. That's how they're doing it. And they're just like, here you go, $160,000 for a JPEG. And I'm just like, God.
Yeah, I would. If there was one company I went to buy them, it'd be Nintendo.
Oh God, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, it would. I could get on board with that.
So could I. In fact, when I think of Konami, I do think of Nintendo for that very reason I just mentioned, because I'm like, Konami was so big they had to separate into two different companies so they could publish their games on Nintendo, because Nintendo had a publishing limit back in the day.
They're like, yeah, we're calling ourselves Ultra. You're welcome.
Ultra. They had a really cool logo too. I really dug that.
Ultra. Konami.
It's so nostalgic to see Ultra games on a cartridge or on like a game JPEG. Sell an NFT of that. I'm still not buying it, but you know, for all the NFT suckers out there, go for it.
Here, you can buy our NFT. Here it is.
Flashing bear logo.
It's really easy if anybody wants to do it. Just take our logo and Google make flashing emote. It took me 5 seconds.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me see if I can even right click that and yeah, right click that. Save image as. It's right there. Get on our chat and just right click save image as. Congratulations. You now have our flashing emote. You didn't have to pay anything for it.
You're welcome.
No blockchain. No energy was wasted in this right click.
You're welcome, guys. That's what we're here for. To be jerks.
What a stupid ass fucking concept. I cannot believe that it's just so amazing freaking money laundering is going on with that. It's just, how do people not recognize it's a pyramid scheme?
Hey, South Park already made fun of it. It was great.
Good.
Because it's nifty.
Meanwhile, for me, NFT stands for no fucking thanks.
Nice. Nice.
Not that stupid ass word they want to put in there, fungible. I'm like, fungible?
Sounds like a kid. That sounds like a kid's afternoon snack.
I'm like Phoebe from Friends. Or no, Monica from Friends. That's not even a word!
So I was
Transbuster.
as we were talking, I was going back and looking at the list of Activision games and realized that they did all the Ultimate Alliance games and like basically every Marvel game, from like 2000 to 2010.
Oh my god, how could I forget about this one?
And
Tenchu.
And Tony Hawk.
They did release a Tony Hawk in the last year or so, but it was a remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1.
Yeah, but I'm talking
It's
like
not bad.
I'm talking like all of them.
All of Tony Hawk's. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily blame Activision for that one. That's a licensing thing, you know, to re-put those out because of all the freaking music that's in them. But, God, I just thought of Tenchu, Stealth Assassins. That series could come back.
Yeah, I think I have an Activision game here that I want to play on the channel. I do. I should have played it when
Hero 3?
I should have played it when No Way Home came out, but I didn't. It just didn't click in my mind.
Oh, that's right. They did the Spooderman games on PS2.
They did.
Neil Spooderman. Kneel before my Spooderman.
Spooder! How you doing there, Mr. Spooder?